Hello, welcome to POV on the Our Media channel. My name is Josiah. Now we'll be talking a lot about, the La Liga, especially Barcelona, and then also their issues with regards to registering two of their players. So after Barcelona brought in Paul Victor and then also Dani Olmo from RB Leipzig, now what we're hearing is that they are finding it difficult to actually register these two players for the second round. Not even Paul Victor, but especially Dani Olmo. But, we'll be taking a look at what Barcelona themselves have gone through over the last couple of years, with regards to their wages and the kind of players they brought in and how that has actually crippled them over the last couple of years. So, one of the players that has actually been, we've seen, or we could regard as one of the greatest players of all time, actually played for Barcelona, and that's Lionel Messi. So, Barcelona's, their financial issues didn't actually start just 2 or 3 seasons ago, and it was one of the reasons that led, a player who actually joined the club at a very, very young age to leave. And we all recall that famous scene where Lionel Messi broke down during that interview after he knew that he was going to leave Barcelona that time, all because the club were not financially stable, so they just couldn't afford to pay his wages again. But today the question we are asking on POV is that, do you think Lionel Messi, despite all the numerous accolades and the success and trophies he won for Barcelona, should be blamed single-handedly for what they are going through now? Because we've seen the club actually give Lionel Messi everything he's ever wanted in football. And Lionel Messi also has repaid with a lot. But now you are looking at what Barcelona is going through currently. And do you think that too much money, this guy took is actually the reason why they've been, strapped to some poverty as far as even signing players and then registering them is concerned? Now, let's go back to 2017 when Lionel Messi signed his last, Barcelona contract, which ran for 4 years. So it was from 2017 to 2021. And after 2021, after, the entire club came to a conclusion and also, to the realization that there was no way they could still keep Lionel Messi in the club because, he was just earning so much. Because we remember the likes of Gerard Piqué, Luis Suarez, a couple of these players, even taking pay cuts just to play for Barcelona. But for Lionel Messi, it was just never going to happen. Yes, we had him, there were popular reports, quite a lot circulating that Lionel Messi was even ready to slash his salary. But then it was still not enough to, allow him play for the club at that time. So after that, Barcelona illustrious career, he had to move to PSG, and now he's playing for Inter Miami. So to 4 years, or 2017. So how many years is that? In 2025. So that's quite like 8 years ago when he signed his last contract with them. So that was how much he was earning. And some people, have come to say that it didn't really make sense if you were brought up by this club and you understood that they found themselves in this precarious situation, with this predicament. Then you were not even able to forego some bonuses. Now, this was what his contract was made up of. So, in 4 years, Lionel Messi was earning a whooping 555,237,619 euros. That's, just listen to this, 555,237,619 million. That's a huge money for a player who realized that the club was gradually entering into some financial crisis. He could have done better. Now, to even add more salt to the wounds of Barcelona, then there were some other clauses in there. There were other variables. Now, that's one of the things he also earned. Then there was 138 million per season fixed. So that was what he was earning. So actually he was earning 138 million, euros, which was fixed, plus other variables in bonuses and all that. Now, he also ended up earning, listen to this, he ended up earning 115 million euros as a renewal fee for accepting the contract. And this is quite bizarre. If you are thinking about this and, you take a trip down memory lane to understand what happened between Lionel Messi and then Barcelona as a club, and why they are not even able to register some of their players, especially even Dani Olmo now. Doesn't make any sense, because this is one of the biggest clubs we've seen. This is a club that has so much, a rich brand. This is a club that has a stadium capacity close to 100,000, and they were selling huge ticket prices and all that. And all of a sudden, just 8 years down the lane, after giving Lionel Messi a hefty 4-year contract, now they are not even able to raise, some, mega, or, just paltry fees to even register some of their players. Now, there's also a loyalty bonus, and this is one of the issues that people didn't really understand, even if you try to wrap your head around it. Because after Lionel Messi and that whooping 555 million euros, for signing the 4-year contract with Barcelona, they ended up giving him 77 million euros as loyalty bonus. And the more you try to break this down, it doesn't even make sense. So he was earning so much, and there's also a breakdown of it. So he was earning 5.8 million per month. Now that's 1.3 million euros per week. He was earning 192,857 euros per day, and in an hour he was earning in excess of 8,000 euros, and then per minute it was 133, and then per second he was earning close to 2.2. So yes, Barcelona are really going through a lot now, considering what they are going through, and they could face some legal implications if they try to stretch what they are going through as far as signing Dani Olmo is concerned, because we're hearing that they might want to use other means and other channels to see if it's possible. And there are other small clubs in the La Liga who are willing to take Barcelona on, and also La Liga on, if they should allow Barcelona to sign, to register Dani Olmo for the second round. But the whole issue didn't start now. It started years back so you would have to just oppose Lionel Messi's achievement, what he's done for the club and what he was earning, and yet at that point it made sense. But down the line, you come to realize that perhaps maybe yes, he was doing them so much good. Maybe after winning the Champions League, for the last time in 2015, maybe after being their all-time top scorer and one of the greatest ever players, Lionel Messi actually caused more harm to this Barcelona side than doing them good. Because at the end of the day, you look at Barcelona in 2024 and 2025. Activating levers, selling VIP tickets for close to 100 million euros, and still not being able to register their players for the La Liga. And you'll be thinking, what did Lionel Messi leave Barcelona? Because it looks like after signing this bumper deal, all he left Barcelona was a huge debt.